my God. Hey you guys, today is January 27th and it marks the day that I get my second dose of my COVID vaccine. Hey you guys, so I've arrived at the COVID vaccine clinic. I am so excited. This is such a relief for me, my family, my patients, and my community. I'm so nervous, but it's such a wonderful day outside. I'm gonna show you guys. It is a huge privilege to receive the COVID vaccine as Canada currently lags 6 months behind US and Europe with the vaccine rollout. Why is this? Simple answer, probably politics, but we won't get into that. And so due to this shortage, only healthcare providers, long-term care residents, and vulnerable populations like cancer patients are the ones that have access to receiving the vaccine. All right, you guys, so I got it. We are done and done. 2 out of 2, baby. Got my upgrade to iOS 15. So while we're here, let's just talk about the similarities and the differences between the two vaccines available on the market right now, which are Pfizer and Moderna. So both are what we call messenger RNA vaccines. Both vaccines require 2 doses to be administered, and they're about 95% effective, which in comparison to a flu vaccine is only about 40 to 60% effective. And now for the differences, the Pfizer vaccine is approved for ages 16 plus, while the Moderna vaccine is approved for ages 18 plus. With regard to the doses, the 2 doses for the Pfizer vaccine have to be given 21 days apart, while for Moderna, they have to be given 28 days apart. Now, the real big key difference is the storage. The Pfizer vaccine has to be stored in a negative 70 degrees Celsius environment. As you can see, that is a great challenge, while the Moderna vaccine can be stored in a negative 20 degrees Celsius environment. And due to this challenge, I suspect that many countries will choose the Moderna vaccine over the Pfizer vaccine. However, the Moderna vaccine does cost significantly more than the Pfizer vaccine. For now, I have to quickly run to my workplace and I am scheduled for a night 12 today. So I will give you further updates. I'll do like quarterly updates. So every 4 hours, I'll give you an update of how I'm feeling. Right now, after 15 minutes of receiving the vaccine, I feel great. I did have a little bit of flushed feeling. I felt a little flushed, but that is very common. Some other common symptoms that one can expect from the COVID vaccine are general malaise, fatigue, some flushing, a sore arm, and I believe that's it. So I'll be looking out for some of those symptoms. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to have an open conversation with you. As you're aware, I just got my vaccine, so I should be resting the rest of the day. But unfortunately, the volumes are very high in our hospital, and a lot of staff are sick. So we don't have enough staff to support the volumes coming into our hospital, which can lead to unsafe care. So I am coming into work to help out. It's not ideal, but we do have to provide care, so it is what it is. I am currently on break. It has been 6 hours since I got my COVID vaccine, and thus far, I don't really have any symptoms, other than I do feel a little tired, but that could be just because I'm doing a night shift. But yeah, no other really symptoms. Some of my colleagues did have some nausea and vomiting, but luckily I don't have anything so far. Hey you guys, so just a quick little update. It is now 12 hours since I have received the vaccine and no symptoms. So I'm very happy about that. The only thing I do have is a sore little arm, but that's very common after any shot that you get anyway. Sometimes symptoms don't develop till a couple days after, so I will be filming for the next 5 days just to give you a little daily update of how I'm feeling. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, ew, ew, ew. This just happened while I was driving, and I'm pulled over right now because I wanted to further inspect this. This is not at all related to the COVID vaccine. This is probably from irritation from a COVID swab that I had done 2 days ago, and also wearing an N95. It's very dry. I barely get to hydrate my bladder, so this is likely related to that. Check this out. So that is for my dry nose. So just a little update. It has now been 24 hours since my COVID vaccine, and I have a small mild headache, some muscle weakness, which is expected, and a little bit of a sore arm, but other than that, it's all good. Hey you guys, so it has now been 48 hours since I have received the COVID vaccine. Hey yo, my sister got vaccinated, check! That's my younger sister. So the only symptom I've had is a mild headache. The sore arm has gone away. I can lift, move my arm, do everything with it, and just general weakness, but other than that, no other symptoms. And these, once again, are very normal and common symptoms. Hey you guys, it has now been 72 hours since my COVID vaccine, and I am completely symptom-free. I have no symptoms. The only symptom I currently have is an upset stomach, and that's because we just had nachos. So, feeling good. It has now been 96 hours since I have received my COVID vaccine, and I am still symptom-free. So I've decided not to film any further because I likely won't have any symptoms. But I did want to address one thing that a lot of people are actually really curious about, and that is if you still need to wear a mask after being vaccinated. The answer is yes, 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 yes. At least for now. And the rationale behind that is because it takes time for your body to build something called acquired immunity, which is the immunity we acquire from vaccinations. So we actually have 3 layers of defense. The first layer of defense is your skin. So that's your physical barrier. The second layer of defense that your body has is something called innate immunity. That's something that you're born with. And then the third layer of defense is something called acquired immunity, which are things that we acquire. So those are like vaccinations, i.e. the COVID vaccine. And so this form of immunity can take weeks and months for your body to develop. And so thus why wearing a mask is still very important. The second reason why you must continue to wear a mask is because there's still little data available whether the vaccine prevents transmission of COVID-19. So the vaccine is beneficial in preventing severity of COVID symptoms, but there is still little data available on whether you and I can still get COVID even though we've received the COVID vaccine. Well, it prevents you from being hospitalized with COVID and the infection getting very severe. And so the last reason that we must continue to mask is because mass immunization will take a long time to occur. And that's likely because of the shortages and the production. And until we get all those issues resolved, we'll be wearing a mask up until I think end of or early 2022. If you like my content, then subscribe.